Hello friends, my name is Renuka. Welcome back to my channel. And in the last video we make these cards, and create lots of paper, and we die cut out lots of die cutouts to make more cards. So these are the cards we're gonna make today. So I will not show how the paper I created for that. If you want to watch that, you can go back to video the previous video. I'll put all the links below, whatever is related to this video also, and you can go to my blog to see the pictures in detail, as well as products, as well as other photos. So let's jump into the process, that how we are making these cards today. So first of all, I got this idea that I'll put the black color cardstock in the bigger one, and then I gonna put the white on that as a mat, and then I will put all the vases there. And this time I decided that I will not put any of the sentiment or any of the flowers or greenery in that. Then I just switch my mind, and then I'm just using the texture paste. Here I use the Ranger texture paste. You can use Hero Arts paste also, anything will do. So this stencil came with the kit, the premium kit. If you don't have this stencil, you can use the another one, whatever you have in your stash, and just create a random pattern on it. So if you notice that I never wash my I didn't wash the stencil, because I want that little bit of color go. So you can see that I'm already deciding that I will do only dash and dots for this project, and I put the extra paper just to secure that black cardstock. Now this is a simple card panel, watercolor paper, and I just use the texture paste again. Now this time I'm just creating a pattern randomly. I'm not seeing much, and I love to have those color back on that panel. And why? Because my color theme is same. I don't want to change my color theme here. At the same time, I don't like that too much white. I like a little bit of color sometimes, and in this way I'll just use it, and then I gonna wash all the things at the same time, and clean up will be easy for me. So I just do that, and then I just decided to clean up the stencil as well as the craft knife. Okay, now the palette knife and then for the next, just we are creating the cards here. I just decided to use those color cubes which came in the kit, and stick to the same theme kind of stuff. And you have to just lightly smoosh that, just kissing those small textured area, and that way you get the color but not that much, and still you have that color pattern going on with the all kind of 3D effects. Now this pattern paper we created before in the first unboxing of this kit, as well as we created 3 pattern papers, and this is a leftover from that, and I'm going to use that in a stripes in this video. So this card panel is like when I cut out 9 by 12 watercolor sheet in a 4 parts, and then whatever size I left with, I play with that, and now I'm just putting and adding more texture and more stripes in it, so that it create more interest in that, as I want to separate that pattern paper as well as that texture cardstock we just created. So I decided to use the black strip there, and I'm just using the back side of the grid mat, and just kind of eyeballing that where I put the thing there. You can use a T-scale also. So this is the 5x7 card, and I want to kind of put there. So what I did, I put the 5x7 card on my desk, and then I just stick those thing there to see that how I want to create these. And then rather than putting like glue on that side, I will do a vice versa. So main idea here is you're kind of creating the small white border around it, and according to that you're gonna adjust those stripes. So here I'm taking more than I needed, like these are quite big. I can make 4 stripes out of it like that, but I just took that, and then you can see now we have a nice white border all around it. I just trim off and snip off more to make it nice and correct. You can use a trimmer, or a big scissors will also do. Now this is just the idea. You can put a feel better there, and this feel better I got it from scrapbook.com. And then I'm just like kind of showing you. I can put a thanks here. You can put these black vases there. You don't have to do much on these black vases, but you can put the white dots with the jelly pen. That will also do great. For that, I will choose the another idea. Decided to put something else here, so I choose one of these. Like I'm kind of showing you the options. The same time I'm kind of seeing that how I like the way it is kind of putting together. Maybe someone else like the different way, maybe someone likes the different way. It's just a personal choice. And when you have all these die cutouts in your hand, you have lots of options to play with and see with, or sometimes you like two options so you can create two cards. So it just depend on like it's just playing with it. So that's the point, that why we create all these die cutout first rather than creating one and one by one card and creating every time something like that. Definitely we will do some coloring in these vases and everything. You can do that technique also. We'll do that some other day, but today I'm just focusing on what we already have, all those die cutouts, what we created, those paper, and what is this kit all about in like my way or my thinking. So then I'm just seeing this combination. After that I'm just jumping to the another card. So it's already dried, so I put I'm kind of using this picker raspberry color and some kind of purplish color. But basic idea of this is I want that flower in a center position of one of the flower. That's kind of a race kind of thing. So flower on flower doesn't make sense, but yeah, it is kind of a flower. So you can choose another color. I'm just sticking to my palette, whatever I have. You can see those stripes which we made before, so I just want to use that here. So I will just stick to my palette, and my main idea is choosing those colors and pull out those colors from that palette. I use a little bit of orange also, so like seedless preservative and pickled raspberry, and then I use I think pumpkins. Yeah, but then I'm kind of seeing that how I want to put all the things together. Most of the times I don't think, like I like to see the panel and then this idea pop in my mind. So for this one I want some kind of sentiment there, so I'm kind of searching for the sentiment. Actually I should make some birthday cards here, but I didn't make birthday cards, and here I'm going back another to that panel. And why I'm going forward and backward again and again, sometimes at that particular time idea doesn't click to me, or I don't know what I want to do and how I want to do. But after some time I like the way it is, and particularly for this thing I just want to put that sentiment stripe on it, and I don't want to go again and again with the mystery. So I decided to put both the stamps first, and then I will not die cut out them, I will put them as a strip also. But if you like that way you can do that also, and it's pretty simple. It's just time to assemble everything together. So I just make a more layer of the cardstock here with the watercolor cardstock to make it more sturdy, because Nina Solo white color is not that sturdy. And then I put little bit of foam dots behind, and the same time those foam squares I put little bit of in between things, so that I can tuck all the greenery inside. So when I saw this I just want that I will do just yellow and green for this theme. And especially when I put that sentiment in a black color, it kind of bound and cohesive with all those things together, as that black stripe, small stripe is running on the edges. And then I just use different colors of greens here to create the flower bouquet. So that black small stripe is kind of giving that framing to the card, that it's not seems endless, it is having that thing. And the same time all the patterns behind it and that washi tape on the vase is creating something different. So yeah, these are kind of collage kind of stuff, but still we have some kind of control on it to make it more eye pleasant, I can say. And then I just cut it out some leaves from there to just they are hanging. And I'm using both the premium and the classic kit greenery here. You can choose your greenery or you can use your stash also. Whatever you have you can use, or you can mix match also. So after putting everything and gluing them together, I just don't want to put everything together. Like, I'm not sticking all the leaves together, I'm just leaving some of them loose to get that organic look. And then this cardstock bag is not that firm, so I decided to add just one of the scrap thing from cardstock from my stash, and that will kind of give more sturdiness to the card rather than adding the foam or fun dots. And then I just put all the things together on the 5x7 card base. This is a pretty simple one. Now we'll jump to the next card. So here I'm kind of searching for the perfect background for that. But I have some things in my mind, but still I'm not able to get the background for it. So I just decided, then I saw that this is a little bit wonky, so I just trim it out and make it straight. And then I'm kind of searching for some colored background, but I don't like it, so I finally decided that I will stick to white. Although my sentiment is having last part of that is white, so it gonna add together nicely. That will not be a problem. Here I'm just kind of giving you more ideas that how you can use it with all those tag it outs we have us with together. But basically I want to do something else. So here I'm just putting this whole panel on the black cardstock, so I will get that nice black border because I already stamped my sentiment in a black. But if you don't want that, you can do it. If you want to do it in a white, you can heat emboss the white thing on the vellum paper, and then you can skip this black cardstock and you can put this on the white, so that will also look really nice. Because something went wrong with the things, and one or two clips are missing in this part. But basically I just stamped those small flowers on the black color cardstock with the help of pigmenting, and then I'm kind of thinking that I should put that here. And then I'm kind of searching for the more options, like this should look good, this should look good. I was like I'm kind of not happy with how it's going on, so I then just turn the whole thing away and do something else. But basic idea here to show all of this to you is that nothing is waste. You can, if you do something and that didn't work that time for you, so it might be work some other time for some other card for you. So it's just like that. Main thing is I want to show you the process. It's not like that I have cut out all the card stocks and then I'm just putting layer one another and then showing you, look how I glue all together my card. That is not the thing going on here. So then I decided to turn this panel into the another card, and you can see that we have the pattern paper, we have all the stuff together, so that just make the another card with it. Kind of seeing other options, that how I like it, how I don't like it, and then kind of putting the things together. And sometimes I didn't put the sentiment on my cards, cause then I can grab these cards and just put any sentiment whenever I need it. Maybe the birthday, maybe the get well soon, because some cards are so versatile. Like these cards are so versatile that you can give to like male, female, anyone, and it's kind of you can basically you can write anything on it. So I just skip the sentiment part, but I just show you that how you can put your sentiment. You can put a black strip and you can heat emboss the white, or you can put the rub on, or you can put anything you like, the shadow dye or something like that. So as we have all the stuff together, I just add those hard shapes here, and this gets us a new card with the less time because we already have that paper with us. Let's put these hard dies. If you don't want to put these hard dies, you can just skip this and you can add the flowers which came in the kit, but it's totally up to you. And I have these small doodle kind of wavy kind of thing, I decided to put that on the flower. And here we use the white pigment in also. So here I'm just giving an idea that we can put the feel better, we can put thanks, we can put happy birthday. So I just put that screen blank to like add on anything afterwards. And then my like kind of okay, then I got my thing, like okay, now what I want to do, I just think. And then I have this white die cut out. It's a kind of a lotus or water lily, whatever you say. And then I decided to put that flower there. My main idea is like I want to focal point on that main flower, and then I'm kind of playing with it and seeing it, that how I like it. And finally I like stick to one thing, like okay, I like it. And then I glued out everything together. So here is the another thing, they created this panel before, and then I just die cut out all the white stuff from the watercolor cardstock and then decided to color the flower. All that clip got missing, I don't know how that part is broken, but here I just color the yellow flower and green leaves. And I just want to use that sentiment that you are a rare flower, and that's why I color one flower. And I pull out that color from the flower itself for matting to create a more interest in a card. It should not look very bland, like we don't do anything much there. And eye movement is very important to it. You can create the same card in the way that you can put everything white, and then you can just pop up one metallic cardstock with the color, maybe the rose gold and or a golden, and you can cut out with the one flower and one flower stem, and you can put that and mat it with the same color cardstock. Or you can put that rare frame sentiment in that way, or happy birthday, any sentiment, that will also look good. I'm just giving you another idea. So whatever I lost basically, but you can see most of the process I'm able to catch it. So you can see that how I create those card, and you can see more detailed pictures, and you can zoom those pictures. Go to my blog and see there, you will get all the supplies list also. So basic idea of this kit is using and making each card different way. Soon I will come the another parts with it. I make lots of card, but yeah, I'm not able to make the voiceover, but we will do that. So I hope you enjoyed this project, and if you got little bit inspired, I love to see your comment, I love to see your work, I love to see your cards. And most of the times it's like my pleasure to share all this with you. Thanks for your time, and see you for the next time. Until then, have a crafty life. Bye bye and take care.